Hello and welcome to another art session. I'm going to be doing some comic work later tonight. I'm just going to warm up by just cleaning up some art, my character art, and just getting myself ready. And then we're going to just work on some pages and try and find some new, better angles to draw. Because I think it's about time to get back to work on that. Okay. One second. Let's see. There's that. Finally starting to put my glove where I can find it. do do do. 1 second. I gotta get the music going. I guess a bit. Is it going? No. Where is it? Oh. 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 I think it was. Maybe. Oy, oy, oy. Nee, 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 nee. Nee, 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 nee. Do 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 do. Do do. Oh wow. I forgot this was part of that. Whoa. This is going to be a long speed paint. So I might make this a longer one if I ever made this into a time lapse. Like maybe like a 5-minute one or something, or a 10-minute. Because this is Richard's page, which is a spoiler a little bit, but I mean he does get this on a hint of this armor on early on in the story, so it's not a huge spoiler. Just a little one. Even without this armor, he's really powerful. But this is just like when things get really serious. He dons everything. Do, 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 do. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. Do, 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 do. I got a very. I know I have a very scratchy style, and I need to improve on it. Some people like it, but I still need to. I still admit I need to refine this style. Let's make this whole thing. Oops. What? All of this. Except for that. Going here. Okay. Just trying to make this cleaner. One tip that I've learned to do for myself is to give myself a break when it comes to like believability in art. The whole point of it being fun is that it's not. Especially when you're doing fantasy. If you're doing or a children's book, never worry about it there. I can think of so many stories that I loved as a kid because they weren't believable at all. Because they were fantasy and they were exciting. I mean, Richard uses magic in general, so it's like, who cares if he's wearing pauldrons that are too heavy for his body, or would slow him down. It's like in the comic they don't, so because I say so. Like I was just talking about this really talented artist who does, gosh, I'm blanking on what he did. He does Sasquatch. Wait, I gotta look at the name of it again. I'm sorry, I just don't want to be wrong. Where's this thing? What? Hang on, sorry, one more second. I know where he is. There. So, I follow this person on Instagram, so I'm just gonna look up his stuff really quick. Oh, cool, another person found my drawing. It's probably following too many people. Let me see if I can find him this way. No. Whatever. The point is, this person is. Oh. Just one more try. I'm gonna try one more time because I can't just like leave it at that. Anyway, this person's just makes his art the way he wants to. Is the point I was trying to get at, because that's important. Just to do it the way you want, like if it, especially if it's making you. Oops, no. Especially if it's helping you focus. Okay, this is a travesty. This is like if you're using Bing. Don't ever. You're welcome at Google. Did you? No. Do. Yeah, I know the artist's name is Dan. Okay, whatever, I give up. He's apparently greatly underappreciated. And I got I'll write a link in the description of this afterwards, because he's really, like, I can't think of many people that draw that way, and I always am interested in like watching him do that, because it's really cool, and it's a really good story. It seems like a pretty cool story too. So. But of course, go there after you've watched this, not before. I almost made today, and I'm probably going to make this Monday instead. I almost made today a day where we're doing fan art because I want to make some more Critical Role fan art so I can submit it to them again. I'm listening to their campaign recently, and there's been some really cool episodes with some scenes that would be really fun to draw. So I'm gonna think them up over the weekend, and I'll have some like roughs ready for Monday, so that I can give you a good episode on Monday. That's gonna be much more action packed than usual. So look forward to that. And yeah, Flange Masons are hard to draw. Kinda. Maybe I'm just impatient, and they just take patience. It's essentially just these like sheets of these bits of metal, like they are like flat, that go the whole length around and just bash into armor and dent it, while also being more narrow and can puncture more easily than just a mace itself. It's like another version of the spikes. Instead of spikes, it's these like you get these things that just fold armor because they're narrow and they can just dent it and possibly like mess up someone else's armor to the point where they have difficulty using their weapon or moving fast, which would be the end of the fight. Oops. Too far. Probably more like this. And the benefit of this being summoned armor is it doesn't take him several hours to get into this. It takes seconds. Like it just forms around him like a magical girl transformation kind. Not 100%. I am not gonna draw that. But the point is, it just like instantly just like appears over him and protects him. If he has the ability to summon its to say it's the name of the spell that summons it. Okay. Little off here. And he's still not perfect here with him. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. There is someone who I know I'm way ahead of myself, but I think I might have found someone that would be really nice to have as a sponsor, or even just like, I wonder if I can just give them a shout out. I'm gonna ask it. I'll have to ask them. I think I did already, kind of. But because this new coffee I tried out, that was pretty good. Let's see. Hang on. I'll double check my work here. Spine. So this should be actually, well, it's big though, so maybe just move it back a little bit. If it's supposed to be like following that, should probably be back here further. And this should be lower, further in. Like that. Why is it lower opacity? I don't remember even telling it to do that. Now it's getting messy. Ah! It's like... There. It's weird how sometimes I can push... like I can do my delicate like brush strokes and it works perfect. And then other times it's not working at all. And it's... I wonder if it's because I'm starting to push a little harder and the computer doesn't like that variation. Got these like vents on the outside of his on his pauldrons. Oops, that's too many. Too many. It's 4. Hey. That's not where it wouldn't be at the sides for that. It would be on the back. But we can add I can add this kind of effect to it. Huh. I guess not on yet, but it's okay. So, just... No, I can't say that on here, can I? I don't know. I forget who gets more annoyed. So... Well, considering you can put Twitch VODs on here, as secondary. I'm pretty sure that it won't flag me for this saying this, but I'm gonna try to do a Twitch stream tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow night. Let's see how it goes. So many of my like Discords like let you promote that, but for some reason no one wants to see your promotion for your YouTube streams. I don't really know why, but whatever. To each their own. I started on here. I mean, I started on there actually, but I just kind of like it here a little more. So, I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine the followers I would cater to being a problem either place, but that's kind of why I want to try and build a little bit more over there to attract them over here. Because I think you kind of like, I mean, sometimes you don't have there's like, there's always going to be people that follow you that don't 100% represent what the creator wants, but I'm gonna try and vet out you can't get rid of trolls, but I'm gonna try and get rid of the people. Make sure I foster a positive attitude on my streams, because I don't want no negativity here. So I'm here to have fun. I don't, especially now, early on now, because if this isn't fun, then what is it? Me talking to myself in my apartment. Well, right now, anyway. But, yeah. Just want to share my love of drawing. Even if I'm not the best, I don't care. I just want to have fun. Trying to just make these joints less like, I mean, make it look like this armor can move around a lot. You don't need that there anymore. Well, I get to do one of my. Wait, I don't have a name. Don't know. Oh, I do. So. I'll be right back. Still no one, huh? Well, I'm gonna work on this for. Oh no. Am I sitting on it? No. Where did it go? It's just in my hand. Oh bother. There it is. Yeah. You know what also might be a fun stream? So many people are just instantly going to dark slasher movies for all these new unlicensed, recently in the, what was it? No longer trademarked art or characters. And it would be nice if anyway, it'd be nice to try some other genres. Like maybe like do a do a buddy comedy for Winnie the Pooh. Or like a John Wick for Bambi. Instead of making it a horror movie or a horror thing, it'd be so much more fun to make it something else. Like John Wick would be a much more appropriate thing than that. Turning him into a monster. Deer are just deer. They're not. They can be dangerous, but they're. It just looks silly. I mean, it's supposed to. I know, but. And if you want to see it, that's cool. No judgment here. A little. No, I'm kidding. So this is a good spot to stop. I got a lot of the foundation line work in here. I might fix this again by doing some more work with it. But I like this idea that there's just like this epicenter of this, like, it's kind of like it's just like this rod in the middle. And all these things are just blades are just circling it, like being held there by magic. So you could just like alter its shape. Like I can even show that by like having maybe like even just like other. Oops. Have change the angle a little bit. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Nope, false alarm. but like spikes come floating around it as well, like little like maybe like that, and then like I'll find some cool way to represent that where it's just like these just middle orbiting this orb that kind of like you can change its shape and turn it into like a kind of like a blender even if he wants to. By like having smaller bits that circle it even faster if he wants, or he can just like if he puts enough mana into it, maybe he can even make like a that's how he conjures even more metal and makes a heavier mace. I think the biggest problem is his wrist. Maybe no, the back of the wrist is here. Yeah. Oh yes. On to the comic. I'll probably bounce between that and this and some character design just to keep things. Or maybe you know what I'll do? I'll just bounce between a few pages, just so I can keep it interesting. Because sometimes I won't be able to think up anything for one specific page. Maybe. Yes, I am. Good. Oh, here it is. This one's pretty much done, but I can do some more. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not even close. Okay, this could be a good one to work on. There's a splash page to work on too. So, and then where's another one? I have some more recent ones that I can work on. Like, yeah. Okay. Totally. But these are tougher because I'm going to have to like... Well, let's try this. I'm going to try this right now. This is the tricky part. It's like... I like that line actually, so I'm going to keep that. But I might change some of this. Oh, that's what it is. She's using she's got a knife that you fold out that she just sprung out. I forgot. It's the problem with not working on it for a little while. Won't be anything on that side. It's just It's like a survival knife. She's got like one that she can use this to like it has like serrated teeth on the inside for cutting wood. Full shape. And then draw her fingers around it. So that way it's easier. I can change where the face is too, which I might do. That's her. Oops. Am I trying? Okay, it doesn't matter. You know what? I don't care. I accidentally drew right on top of my other drawing, but it's okay. I'm gonna go. It gives me an excuse to draw this again one more time to refine it. So that's okay. Like I said, we're just cleaning it up today, kind of. I'm trying to fix some things. She's kind of narrowing her eyes a little bit. I'm trying to show that. Right now she's just mildly annoyed and showing that she's not to be messed with. She knows how fairies work. To a degree. I mean, mostly through stories, but... because... most of the people she grew up around were either fairies, humans that turned into fairies, or they're changelings, or they've adapted to human life. Whereas wild fairies, like this one, are a bit unpredictable. Even more so than they would be if they were used to being around people. Change her mask a little because I did change this. So let's get this fox mask on. Since she's a shapeshifter, I might not even show her face at all. Ever. There's no real point. Which is kind of why I ever just trust. This is the problem with making thumbnails and then waiting a while to draw, because I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I think... I think it's her blade? I think she's got the blade. Maybe she's going like this. Yeah, I'll do this. She's very close, and she's just like, back up. Hey, thanks for dropping by. I'm working on comics today, so I thought I would but here's what I was working on at the beginning. I'm just working the line work for this, but it's one of the characters like summoned armor. And I want to give him like a big thing about Richard is he's like his ability to be both incredibly powerful and I don't know if stealth is the right term, just difficult to spot. Like so I decided to go with more like he makes his own like smoke screen. Like he can like just move everything around him to make himself like really hard to find. I might even give him like almost like like that, what's that called, the like predator thing where like you become like translucent. He can kind of do that maybe with his armor by using a magic to bend light. But yeah, I mean, really, this one's been fun to draw. I was adding more spikes and things floating around because his mace is like got this like has like it's just a regular round mace, but then he's got the flanged mace is being formed from the regular ball mace, and they're like almost like they've been fused, but he can also make them just like spin. Detach and spin around it, and any metals that he absorbs or are around him and he can access can be used for his weapons or armor. So if he finds a stronger armor, he could summon it into his. He can add it to his summon spell. Which is why he was so useful in the war against the elves, because he could just... if he was lucky enough to take one down, he could easily just copy their weapons. And the next one would be much easier. And this is June not putting up with some wild... fairies little game that she's playing. Because they're just amused by humans. And I think I'm kind of just introducing this character as a way to show that there's so very different from like the what she's grown up around, because she doesn't even know really how to respond to it. Can have it holding its arms out. Oops. See, this is what I did. That's why I accidentally erased the other part, because I'm just gonna roughly do it first and then I'll go back and clean it up. But she's gonna be kind of having her arms out like, whoa, 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 whoa. Right. I don't know who that was. Something's off about this. I gotta fix this. It's that eye. Yeah. See, because when what normally what it would look like is like this. This is a page that is further along in production, because well, like this panel, let me show you. Select it. You can probably guess which one I'm talking about. This panel is just better designed. It still has things that need to be fixed on it, but it's coming along nice. Like, it still needs to be cleaned up. I don't know what happened there. Why that finger's gone. Oops. Is that why? Why is it? What? Hang on. No. Why is that there? I guess they're not coming today. It's okay. They're probably still over. I won't bother them. Oops, speak of the devil, maybe. Thank you for dropping by. I'm working on my comic today. I was just showing this panel and I'm going to clean it up a little bit. I wish I could find... Oh. That's the problem. This is why you don't do too many things in one layer. Because then when you go back to clean them, it's not as easy. Oh, it's a multiply layer. That's why. That's the multiply layer. What the? Okay, that does it. I'm just doing another layer. Just put in some color here to fill it. And then like I think it still needs to be pushed more, just how far. Like, maybe the head needs to be even smaller. So I'm actually gonna just try and shrink it a little bit in the panel with lines. And I can always just, instead of erasing, just add like this. Still looks off. I think because her head's still too big. Your head is too big. I like the effect. I know the effect's right. It's just that it's, and the lighting's cool. I like the hair darkening her eye, kind of like that, and giving it like an ominous look, like she knows something's wrong because her phone's going off at a weird time. See, that eye's too far away, unfortunately. So I have to change it. In this layer, I'm going to change it. It's not altered under there, but it is going to look more accurate if I do this. Where's the there's gonna be a finding the right layer. Apparently it's on a bunch of layers. Oh, there we go. That's where I put it. Too much hair. Much too much. Okay, no. Wait, what? What? Okay. I'm just gonna kind of... What the? Huh. Oh, this is a blur layer, that's why. Your nose is too big, everything's too big. Another mess. But I'm glad I went back and just checked on it because it has some good concepts in here. It just needs to be cleaned up. That already looks a little better. Just by like fixing some of the line work. So do 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 do. That's better. That's almost better. This is still going to be up and smaller. Yeah. Because I was just trying to go for this extreme angle where she's reaching for her phone. This should be, I don't think. Ugh, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be a project in itself to fix. I almost want to just delete it and try again. Because what I want to do is maybe if I just... I'll be right back. Just gonna get some water. Get some water. Unavailable at the moment. Clean out my sink. Make water. Or at least get the soap off the faucet. So later then. I don't want to drink soap. So let's see how that looks. Still not great. But better? Question mark? I think. Oop. Sorry. Guess I lost retention again. What was it? Oh, it's 8. I'm gonna work on this a little longer though, because I've been kind of cutting my streams short lately, so I kind of want to try one longer. Maybe here we go. I'm gonna do this, but all of this into here. Lower the opacity, and then we're going to make a few layers on top of this. First will be a new foundation layer where I work on the line work. No, that's way too big. Okay. There we go. That's better. Boop, boop, boop. So let's get the shapes in first. Shoulder. If it's from a really extreme angle, like looking up at her, she's going to be looking down like a worm's eye view almost. So it's got to be from more extreme. Yeah. Okay. And then the hand can be down here, reaching for the phone. I got an idea for something. Taking a little break for a second just to do one thing really quick. April showers. Certainly been a lot of those lately. One second. Just gotta find one thing. Yeah. Huh. Ba, 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 ba. What the? Huh. I finished Freerun. It was good. It's a slow moving. I wouldn't say it's as slow. It's much faster story than than what's that called? Not Zero. Pluto. But it's a different genre, so it's kind of just an interesting story of like a being that lives much longer than humans, like trying to understand us and trying to forge new friendships and just have more goals because of the fact that like kind of points out the problem with living so long is that your like initiative to do things is on a much like longer time schedule. So like 50 years for someone who lives like thousands is nothing. So like waiting 2 years somewhere would be like a trivial thing for her, whereas like her friends are like, no, that's too long. We're not staying in this town for 2 years. And it's just cool to see that. I'm also excited for the Spy Family movie, so that'll be cool. Oh, I was gonna do that today too. Oh well, I'll do that on Monday. I was gonna try and do a live stream on both Instagram and here, but I forgot. So I'll do it next time. Wow, weird. I don't have anything. Anyway, let's back to work. Back to work. Okay, bub. Not fooling around. Do. Yeah, I'm just not drawing right now. Oops. That's the thing. The problem is that, like, whoops. That's the problem. Kinda. Is that if her coat goes down like this, that pocket would never be that big. So it's got to be over here. Jeez. push it back even further. Let's see what it looks like if I push it back even further. The eyes up here. Just to give it more of a like. Not teeth clenched, because she's just feeling uneasy because they just dealt with a pretty stressful situation, and now she's getting a phone call, or not a phone call, but an alert on her phone. Yeah, that's better. Just a like slight like. No, why are you doing that? See, what I'm doing is I'll do a smaller version of it here. Essentially, I'm drawing her head, then her torso, then her body. So like it's making like a... You're looking at it from a worm's eye view, so the hips are going to be much wider than the shoulders, which would be wider than the head. So you're kind of going up like a ladder. So I'm just trying to play with the perspective to get it right, and that's where I'm getting it all wrong. All wrong. Why can't you just do it right, John? I don't know. I think I'm overcomplicating this. There's that. Why is this brush doing this? Because I'm brushing too hard, I think. Maybe. Do, 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 do. That's a little better. Still looks look, that doesn't look right either. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Perspective. What am I doing with you? Bottom of the phone. Okay. So I'm just working this out kind of slowly figuring this out. And I should be working on more panels. So after I get this hand done, I'm going to switch to a different panel. I'm just going to have her nuts to this, or to that in general. I'm just going to have her reaching for her phone, which is not up there, because that's not where her body would want, and where I want it to be. Okay, if this stop jumping around there. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Different brush. Sometimes switching them up helps. See, the nice thing about having the panels is that I'll go like that, and it ends right there. So that was me going across my entire screen, but it only does what's in this panel. So that's really nice. It also makes it kind of hard because then I start off panel and then I draw the hand wrong again and again and again and again until I lose my mind. Almost. Better. Maybe I'll even make it like she's kind of. The thumbs actually is down here like this. But she's kind of like just quickly. Not even like that. So it is like that. Her hand's like coming in to grab it. Pocket. It's really big. It's all the way down here. And I'm going to have to go over this layer. Oh, I was going to do that anyway. But I have to go over this layer because this is really messy. Very messy, very, very messy. In fact, I might have to change this whole thumb to be more like out here. No, that looks weird. That's so wrong, it makes me mad now. The lesson today is that perspective is important, but not always fun. Doesn't matter. Still have to do it. And this is really off, but I don't care because I said I was going to take a break after I do a little more work. So, just going to move just like this like this. This looker. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. That's good for now. It's not as bad as I thought. It's not great, but it's not horrible. And this one... we should... wait. Okay. No, just select that. I can still have it be big, but not, and have room for the text. Like that. Okay. Get rid of this layer. What? Oh, right, it's on the bottom. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ugh. Sorry. Whoa, that's a greasy brush. That would be fun for some kind of effect, but not this one. That's better. So. I don't like this brush. It does opacity stuff. That's not good. This is better, but it's, yeah. This is the defining page for them deciding they need to go save Grace's mom. Because if they found out about the well, they're called quakes, but they're like these dimensional shifts that affect everything on the planet. And they come from the fairy realm. So every time there's one of these quakes, like people and animals could be like changed by them. And Grace's mom and Richard's wife, obviously. It's just weird having to say both. But she's a researcher that's in an area that wasn't supposed to be in the way of any of these, but suddenly one opened up there. And they want to rush there and save her before she's either spirited away to the fairy realm or gets changed into something else. They're not sure which is going to happen, or both. Oh wait, she doesn't have the highlight at the beginning, I forget. I have some, like, small cosmetic changes to her throughout the story. So, I just have to remember I can't give I can't have her have everything at the beginning. Oh. It's okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a longer stream, so if you don't think you can make it the whole way through, that's fine. I understand. But I'm just grateful for anyone who spends a little time with me. It's always great. Yeah, that's the other thing I forgot. Is in this panel she's supposed to have her phone out. Whoops, that's. Why is it? What is going on? Oh, I'm in the wrong brushes. Yeah. Brr. Come on, pen, work with me, please. Please. Those are two. Far back. Nope. Not like that. Yeah. More like that. Ah! Why do these brushes drive me crazy? I'm not sure what's going on here. Sometimes these brushes decide to be unresponsive, and that's why you're seeing me make these giant blobs, because that's just the brushes being like, we don't feel like working right now, and too bad. Speaking of... No. Ahem. Brushes. So... Am I right there? Okay, what is going on? Well, that did not save as much time as I'd hoped. Because every little stitch, whoops, Seriously, what are you doing? Oh, goody. It's on the same layer. What is serious? Why is it doing that? One second. Okay, there's that. Okay, this is a better brush. That's yeah. Okay. So. Oops, I forgot. It's just easier to do this, honestly. Just now, that's on its own layer. Good. So I can go in here, do this. I know the fill tool sometimes is a better option, but not when you have a draft layer underneath this that keeps interfering with things. I'll make sure not to have that happen next time. For the other one. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna clean up his hand. Oof. This up a bit too. Cleaning this up. Everything. Yeah, there. Oops. 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 No, that's wrong. Then we go here. Something like this. Clearly still need to clean it up a lot. Maybe when these brushes are actually not being butts. Actually, it's the other way. I'm doing it wrong. Maybe not entirely though, because it wouldn't be. Doing this to me today. Time to fix it the old-fashioned. Whoop, nope, not that. Where's pen pressure sensitivity? Done. Okay. Did that? I doubt that showed up. I was just testing the pen pressure to make sure it was right. It's better now. Not great. Gotta find a better brush. Okay. There we go. Guess. My phone's so huge. Mini iPad. Better. Slowly I'm chipping away at this. It's kind of this process in general. It's kind of it's constantly going back and fixing things to a degree before you like it, and usually people don't see this part. Honestly, I think it's something clever to put on our phone, but for now it's just going to be a black case with maybe a pink outline. I don't want to make it obvious it's an iPhone. It kind of already is. Too late, too late, too late. Better. Okay. Okay, that's getting long. It's better than we were. So we got this one's kind of start. It's a little better. It's not. It's a little worse, but I'll figure it out. That panel I don't like. I'm definitely going to change this one. So, because it's essentially her saying that like she's in danger, and then he's like, we have to go. So I'm going to try a few different angles. Because this one's not good. Man, what is going on with the brushes today? Another one of those days. See, that doesn't work. I'm doing over the shoulder, but so two, that's three. And you don't see his face, so it doesn't really help. Yeah, that doesn't work. But we'll keep it just. Let's see. Gosh, this is really quite perturbed with this today. Man, this is being a butt. Why are you doing this? There. It was out of place. I think sometimes if I push it too much in one direction, it messes up with the sensor. Yeah. That must be it. Let's see, what other angles can I do? Like... Well, I already saw her face, so what if we just switch it around? So that she's kind of just like... Maybe even just like slightly from the side. That pose is. I don't like that pose. I think I had him starting to put his coat on, but that's too soon. Like, right, he just heard her say that things aren't good, so... let's see. Because the thing with him is it's all gonna be all in mainly the facial expression and the pose, because his mouth isn't really showing. But I don't like this. Their heads were too high. I mean, yeah, they can't. You can't have. Nothing should touch the edge of the panel. I forget what that's. That might be called. That might be a type of tangent. I forget. But tangents are ugly and they always look wrong. That's his coat again. I don't know why I always draw him in his coat, because so many of the later panels he's in his coat. But I forgot. It doesn't work though. I think I was my original idea. Maybe I'll just refine that other one. But then it looks like he's turning his back on her. I don't want that. I'm trying to think. Maybe a dynamic upshot of him. Like she's over here. Kind of showing, she's kind of like, has her hand up like this, showing him the phone. I feel I'm going to blame Windows for this. This reeks of Windows shenanigans. Cause it's like, why didn't you update me today? Why? Ooh. Just trying to find a brush that can ignore whatever is going on right now, but they're all acting up. So I'm just going to try to be careful and hope for the best. Maybe even just like Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ay, 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 ay. Maybe even she's like starting to already feel hopeless because of how much difficulty they had with their intruder. And father's just like rooting her on, like we're not gonna give up now. This is only the beginning. But this doesn't work perspective wise. I mean, she's just continuing to read, and he's just like, he doesn't even. Yeah, she's doom scrolling right now. And he's just like, maybe he's putting on his coat maybe. Yeah, maybe she's just like, this looks hopeless. What can we do? What could we possibly do? He's like, something like, we will save her. Save her at all costs. Or something like that, or no matter what. Or I'll keep it at all costs for now, because no matter what sounds a little more cliche. And at all costs sounds more like he understands it. That he might not make it back, or that the situation may change as they're on their journey. So I need to look up a ref coat put on. Okay, because I can't. I can kind of visualize it, but visualizing it and actually drawing it with a pen that's just not cooperating are two very different things. And you know what? It's been 2 hours, so I'm just gonna go back to this really quick because it's awesome. And I'm just gonna have some fun with it. Whoops, I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah, as I stated earlier, this is Richard's armor in all its glory. I'm gonna try and sharpen it and clean it up, but I'm really happy with like this pose. Man, everything is just being a difficult butt right now. It's being mean. I don't like it. So this will make a good thumbnail. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm gonna call it here. This is a good spot to end. It's been 2 hours, and I really appreciate everyone who dropped by tonight. I'll be working on what did I say I was gonna? Oh right. I'm gonna be trying to stream on Twitch tomorrow. I might do it a little earlier because I'm going to see how long I can do it before. So I might do it like a 6 o'clock and try to go as long as I can. Doing more work on the comic and more work on this guy and the character. I think I'm going to do mostly character sheets and then transition into the doing the pages because that took a while. But like working on him, working on not that, her, because I need to fix her page. But I think this is a good place to call it. This was really fun. I'm glad I stuck it out and just did a whole 2 hours. I might try and do ones that are even longer later on, like once a month maybe. I'll try something out. If I'll see where they're more popular. What I might actually do is, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna try and do them. Like I said, tomorrow, I'm gonna do one on Twitch. I'm gonna export it and bring it over here in case people miss it. So you'll get to see probably either late Sunday or you'll see 2 on Monday of me working on a whole bunch of stuff. So, in fact, we'll see. I might even replace Mondays with a VOD or a video on demand, like from the Twitch. So I can go back to doing what I said earlier I was planning on doing, which is 2 videos on Wednesday and Friday, because those are when I have more energy. And that way I can do something on Saturday on my Twitch and still... Yeah, I like this. I'm going to try this out this week, okay? And we'll see how it goes. But I'll see you on Monday, because we're going to do the normal schedule that I think this coming week, and then if I see good results from the VOD versus the Monday stream, I'll just change over to the other way, because why not? So have an excellent weekend, and I'm excited to do some more fantasy drawings based on my comic for you on Monday.